We just discovered an area that's depicting a forgotten Australian simplicity. Let's go in and we'll take a little bit of a look and we'll go through some of the features that are still in this cave. It's a great find. It hasn't been visited for probably about 18 years according to the last newspaper that we've discovered inside of the cave, but we'll go and take a look. Come along. The first thing that captured our eye in here is this old camp bed. There's no roads or tracks that lead up to this area. It would have been a hard slog to get it in, but it's here and it tells a story. As you can see, there's a lot of cookware and utensils this person's left behind. There's an old tin kettle, something that your grandparents may have possibly used. A billy. What else do we have in here to have a bit of a look at? A little bit of an oil burner or a little cooking stove. That was in there. And an enamel mug. That's essential for any camping trip. A flagon bottle. It just has water in it. That's another thing to point out and note in the cave. There's no actual visible broken bottles or beer bottles. Everything's well preserved and well looked after. I would take it that they used that flagon bottle to go down and collect water out of the lake for his stay up here. I'm just taking it for granted it was a male. I could be wrong. A few pots, a few pans, plates, knives, forks. There's one broken plate on the ground. That's really the only visible rubbish in the cave. It's a jaffle maker for making toasted sandwiches. That could be a modern piece of equipment. But all in all, it's a great little place and a good stash. Toothbrush, medical supplies. See what he's had.
That was overalls on it. Overalls, jumper, little stove.
As you can see, this person's has put a lot of more equipment up there to make their life a little bit more comfortable when they come and stay up here. There's a kerosene lantern, there's some tea and coffee up the back as well, overalls, some socks, kerosene in a container. They've also left a note at the front of this shelf, and the note reads, "This cave is our refuge, please leave as you find it. Don't mess it up, with time it will be made better." So the person's took a lot of pride and a lot of care in this place that they've come and stayed. It's very, very secluded and it's extremely hard to find. We found it by mistake, and I think that's the reason it's preserved in such good condition. But it is an extraordinary find. It tells a story in its own right, and it needs to be preserved. And the only way to preserve it is when people come here and look after it, and that's essential. It's a modern timepiece, and we'll come here a lot more times now and stay here. Great place, unbelievable. Great to be Australian.